My name is Morgan Quigley. I got involved in robot system software back pushing 10 years ago now. I was a graduate student at the time, and we had a fairly large lab, lots of us working on different aspects of robotic systems. We were trying to make robots that could do lots of things from a single platform. So you want to have a single robot that could drive around an office building, maybe pick something up or respond to vocal requests, or drive and deliver items, or check on doors, or do any kind of number of tasks. But the idea was to have one robot that could do lots of different tasks, which at the time, this is 10, 12 years ago now, was relatively a new concept, or at least lots of people have been trying to do that for a long time, but we were also trying to do it and noticed that one of the tricks was to integrate all the work from different members of the lab. And so that's when I got most interested in this system software behind how do you do collaborative robotic software system development. Well, there's lots of ways to look at how 96 boards or Lenaro in general can help what we're doing with the robot operating system, or ROS. One way would be to simply standardize the physical specification. So we've had the ATX board form factor for a long time. That was the big motherboard standard that we had through the 90s and 2000s. That's great for that size, and if you have a big boxy machine under your desk, it's a great size to have. But now that we're building smaller, lower power, lighter weight robots, it's great to have kind of the next size down, like a standard size that is relatively easy to fit into things and embed in things, but yet there's lots of things that will be that same size. So that developers and applications, and as you look at different ways to use these boards, you can choose the right price-performance trade-off for the particular application you're going after. So it's interesting to see during the keynote that there was the picture of the Terminator on there. It's a popular thing, it was a great movie in the 80s. But if you look at the state of the art of robotics today, you have no fear at all of these machines rising up and killing us all. They are so slow, so struggle with basic things. They trip and fall down, they can't open a door, they try to push it instead of pull it and sit there till eternity, till their batteries run out trying to push the door you're supposed to pull. So anyway, the robotics of today is not a real issue in terms of killing us all like the Terminator. Instead, I think the way we can look how we can realize this science fiction world is if we start to work together more closely, and all these different labs across the world can unite their software systems to build these much more complicated, much more robust systems. These problems that we're looking at in robotics nowadays are so complicated that I'm very convinced that no lab can solve them by themselves. The only way we're going to create truly robust and reliable robots is if we can combine the best output of all the research and development community into one software system, and have different ways, whether that's ROS or other frameworks, that are able to make these software systems talk to each other and build off the creations of everyone.